in the Adoration Chapel today reading a book, and the book referred me to the 15th chapter in St. Luke to read it all the way through. And I was reading it. This is in the RSV, second edition, of the parable of the prodigal and his brother. And I just came to this. I don't think I've seen it before. That after the young says, "Give me what's due to me," it says, "And he divided his living between them." So does that mean that the older brother received what he was going to receive at his father's death?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, what the older brother would have received was 2/3 of the property. That was the law, that the oldest child received 2/3, and all the other children divided up the remaining third. And the reason for that was they had concern to keep family property fairly intact. Later on in Europe, they start the practice that we frequently use of dividing up the property evenly. But what happened there as a result is that smaller and smaller parcels were given out, and eventually so that after a few generations they couldn't live on it. So this was a way to maintain the family property, but giving the older brother 2/3. And that's why he would be there with the land, while the son, the younger son, got stuff that he could carry away with him. But the older brother would inherit all the land.
Does that clear it up, Steph?
Well, I was just going to say that makes the older brother's reaction at the end worse.
Well,
because he has.
Our Lord is not trying to compliment him. Right?
But he's worse than he's far worse than the son who wasted all the money because he's had what.
Yeah, now, Stephanie. Let me ask you this. How does chapter 15 begin?
Well, it begins with the parable of the lost sheep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
One.
No, that's not how it begins.
With the scribes and Pharisees, this man receives sinners and eats with them.
Aha. And so the first two parables are meant to tell you how valuable the sinners are to God and the angels. The third parable of the prodigal son, his merciful father, and his older brother, is meant to be a very pointed criticism of the Pharisees who were upset with Jesus hanging around with sinners. And here was this is a very important thing to understand. Among Pharisees, one of their ideas was that if every single Jew obeyed every one of the 613 commandments of the Old Testament Torah, if they obeyed every law for 1/2 hour, that would be the opportunity for the Messiah to come. But he wouldn't come until every Jew stopped sinning for a 1/2 hour. So the existence of the sinners was seen by them as that which prevents the Messiah from coming. Our Lord, on the other hand, is saying, no, it's the sinners that draw me down. That's why I came. They don't prevent me, they attract me. That's the debate. And the older brother is not meant to look so good.